When it comes to travel, a whole lot has changed in the last 25 years, including, of course, the ability to book and research trips from the internet. Now, having said that, there is still tremendous value in things like this, printed travel guides. Now, here to discuss is Publishing Director for the Travel Division at DK, GEORGINA Dee. GEORGINA, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Great to have you on. So I have to ask you first and foremost, what makes hard copies of these travel guides so special to people still?
Well, I think what it is that certainly in today's digital world, there are opportunities to have a physical object in your hand, which is something that we don't necessarily get that often. We don't get paper tickets anymore when we book our train or our plane trips. And for many, we did a lot of research last year, and for many we found buying their travel guide felt like the beginning of their trip, and that the online environment can be quite confusing and messy sometimes.
And of course, these books are jam-packed with different features, different illustrations, types of maps. Give us an idea when we thumb through and leaf through these books, what we're going to find in there.
What you're going to find is beautiful photography showing you the best of the destination and what it has to offer. You're going to find lots of insider tips, things you should do, things you should see, places you should go. We've included things like where to get the best photograph or what time of day from the right spot, but also practical information, how to get there, what to do when you get there, opening hours. And really what we want to do is inspire you to take that trip and inspire you to have the best time possible. We also have a set of itineraries, so if you're there for a day, 2 days, 3 days, 2 weeks, we've got everything covered for you.
Well, it's not to say the internet can't also be helpful in addition, but the fact is you have everything in the book. You don't have to go hunting around for different links, not knowing if the website is credible or not. It's all just jam-packed in this book, and it's been put together by experts, like you were saying, in travel and all these destinations. How many different cities are actually available in this series of books?
Well, the whole series, currently we have about 120 books in the series. We are going through a process of relaunching them, so the first 10 published today, and then we'll work our way through the next 110 through the rest of the list over the next year or so.
And I know that you've obviously spent a lot of time studying travel and the different destinations. What are some trends you're seeing that you can share with us, how travel is changing these days? I mean, obviously the internet, like I said, makes it different, but what other trends are you seeing?
Yes, and the internet does make it different, and certainly that's a really important part of the planning process for many people. But we're also seeing that people are being a bit more adventurous, and people want to have an experience, so it's experience over things. So sometimes the sort of ticking off of a bucket list is a really important part of it, but also going and understanding the culture, understanding the local way of life. Things like Airbnb obviously has helped with that, with people staying in other people's homes, but also things like rather than going to a restaurant, going and eating in somebody's house instead. So there's lots of different things that we're seeing in the travel world.
Well, and having the right information and the right details about where you're going can make a big difference between a good vacation and a great vacation. So that's what is so exciting about these books, is they really make that possible. So GEORGINA, thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you.
Stay where you are. We'll be right back.